Part of what we try to do in conservation education, especially in Project Wild, is to encourage young people to learn more about the natural world. They first have to be aware of what's out there before they can become concerned and become responsible citizens and really make an impact on the natural world. Part of the way that we can encourage people to do this, especially young people, is for them to learn to read about the natural world and how much fun it can be. Today we get to hear from several young people that have found this wonderful world of reading, especially about the natural world.
Hi, my name is Clayton Weber, and I just finished reading this book called Nature Hide and Seek Jungles by James Norris Wood and illustrated by Kevin Dean, which he did a fantastic job. The color, it has so many colors and so many different plants. It has different jungles, such as the Australian, South American, Indian. But my favorite has to be the South American jungle. This has so many different kinds of plants. The object of the book is to see how many animals you can find, such as the gorilla there and the lizard there. Then when you think you found them all, you turn the page. It'll show how many, it'll show the different kinds of animals, and up here it'll say what jungle it was and how many of them you should have found. It has animals such as the window-pane butterfly, but my favorite is the bird-eating spider. This spider can eat birds and sometimes even snakes. If you want a book kind of like Where's Waldo, but want to learn a little something about nature, read Nature Hide and Seek Jungles.
My name's Mike Johnson. I go to Highland East. I read On the Far Side of the Mountain by Jean Craighead George. It's been 2 years since Sam came to the mountain to live. A man who said his name was Leon Longbridge took Frightful, Sam's falcon, and Alice's sister, disappeared with Crystal, a pig. Sam and Bando followed Crystal and Alice. They came to Wrestlerville, where she left Crystal and went on by herself. Sam saw the man that called himself Leon Longbridge. He was going to sell Frightful, and they had him put on trial. Sam caught up with Alice at the Hildeberg Escarpment. She was going to get a baby goshawk for him because she'd heard that Frightful was taken. But Sam said that they should leave it in the wild. I thought this was a very interesting book. I couldn't put it down. I think you'd like it too.
Hi, I read the book The Prairie Dog by Dorothy Sands Beers. This little short story told a lot on these interesting little animals, such as different places in their burrows, different species and where they lived, how they lived year-round, also how they alert each other in danger, and why so many of them are becoming extinct. So if you want to learn more on these roly-poly little animals, go to your local library and look for The Prairie Dog by Dorothy Sands Beers. And you can learn a lot on these little fellows.
Hi, my name's Amanda Miller. I'm in 4th grade at Whiting Creek Elementary School. The book I read was 25 Simple Ways Kids Can Save Energy. It started off with every chapter with a question usually, such as, what is the best way to save energy when you wash dishes? A, wash them while you take a bath. B, wash them in the dark. Or C, don't let the water run. They always had the answer down here. And usually the chapter was about the energy it takes to wash the dishes and what you could do to save energy. Also, I like this book because it had many ways to save energy I never even knew about.
Hello, my name is Jenny Borman, and this is The Missing Gator of Dumbo Limbo by Jean Craighead George. This book is about the giant 12-foot alligator Danjan. Danjan is the gardener, the guardian, and the keeper of Dumbo Limbo Hammock. He gardens the water by removing old algae and keeping out weeds. But he's also the keeper of the ecological balance in Dumbo Limbo. I like this book because it has everything in this tied together, and I learned more about habits of gators. And I learned how we need to take care of our resources and not be so ignorant about what we do.
Hello, my name is Cooper. I read these 2 books about snakes. They were really neat and I learned lots
lots of neat facts. Did you know snakes can eat eggs and spit out the shells without making a crack, and smell with their tongue? Some are over 30 feet long and some are only 4 inches. Snakes are harmless to humans more than hurt them. They eat such things as rats and mice. You will like snakes too when you learn about them. The best way to figure out how you know about snakes is to read these books.
Well, as you can tell from these young reviewers, it can be fun to read and fun to learn about the natural world. We encourage you to contact your local library and find out more titles that are available on books relating to the natural world. If you would like to have some suggested titles, we can send you several different book lists, and you can contact us at 1801 North Lincoln, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 73105. We'd especially like to thank Moore Public Library for their assistance with these reviews and encouraging these young people to learn about the natural world.